Hello, everybody, and welcome to Pick a Stack Wednesday. We are starting off with the Lemurian Saint Germain singing bell. This is going to charge up the cards, the crystals, me, and you. And today, my spirit guides wanted our background theme to be magical. So we've got, this is Rosebud. She is a rose quartz unicorn. And we've got some mushies. And we've got a unicorn horn selenite. We got some magical towers. So we're bringing in the magic today. And, you know, I have to just say this. It seems like there's been a trend this winter here in Sauk Center that on Tuesday nights, Wednesday mornings, it snows. So once again, it's snowed and is snowing still. And I get to go out and shovel as soon as I'm done doing the video. And it just, you know, it's one of those things where I've done this enough times this winter that I see the trend. It's not on a Monday morning, it's on a Wednesday morning. So I don't know why I had to point that out. Maybe it means something to somebody. I just find it very interesting. Okay, if you're new to Pick a Stack, this is what we do here. You think of an idea, issue, or question pertaining to yourself, your loved ones, your community, the world, and then you can choose a stack. And they're hidden under boxes to encourage you to use your intuition. Stack 1, Stack 2, Stack 3. Today, each stack includes 2 tarot cards from 2 different decks and 1 oracle card. And each has a crystal, and each one tells a story. And hopefully it resonates with you. And you can choose 2 stacks or all 3 stacks. It's up to you. There's no rules here. It's magical. And if you could see the background of the window that I'm looking at, you know, it's snowing. So it's even more magical. Just kind of like all the little stars on the background of the painting there. All right, so let's dive right in. If you chose stack number 1, your stone, we're going for towers today. Your stone is labradorite. Can you see the flash? Oh, come on, baby. There was one side that had a really good flash. Now I can't find it. Well, actually, it's there. I can see it, but I can't see it as well in the camera. So, it is there. Ooh, there we go. See that light up? Man, isn't that beautiful? So this is labradorite. And labradorite, there we go. Labradorite is a stone of, guess what? Magic. It awakens within you the mystical and magical abilities and psychic powers that you've always had. The vibration of labradorite encourages you to recognize your destiny and to bring together all aspects that you need from all the different planes, including the mental, intuitive, psychic, magical, all the planes. And it inspires your thinking to embrace this coherent whole because everything is connected. Your mental side, your emotional side, your physical side, your spiritual side, it's all connected. And the labradorite can help with that. Labradorite can help with synchronicity, with serendipity, and the letting go of thoughts that may impede you from taking action on those things that you're inspired to do. So if you're inspired to be an artist of some kind, but you're kind of holding back a little bit, this can help you bring that to the forefront. Okay? Yeah, we'll put it right there. Your first card, excuse me, is the 4 of Earth. Now this is from the Angel Tarot deck. That's a Doreen Virtue. The 4 of Earth, the 4 of Pentacles, the 4 of Coins. This is, it could be one of 2 things. It could be you're not spending your money, or you're spending too much of your money. Again, it's a general reading, so it could be one for somebody and the other for somebody else. It could be that, well, I'm saving my money, but you're always saving your money and you never do anything for yourself. And that can be a self-worth thing, self-esteem. It's okay to splurge once in a while. Why do you work? So that you can just work? So you can just pay rent and maybe a car payment and insurance and all that, stuff? It's okay to spend that extra $20 on yourself or $50 or $100 or whatever it is on yourself once in a while. That is why we work. If you're just working to survive, you're a slave, and you need to get out of that mindset that I'll never have enough money. I can barely make ends meet. When you think those thoughts, that's what the universe delivers you. So you have to say, I got way more money than I know what to do with. And all this money that's coming in, I can use it to help people. And guess what? The universe says, oh, they want more money. And all of a sudden you get a bonus. All of a sudden you get an inheritance. All of a sudden somebody just hands you money because they're being a good Samaritan. Whatever. It doesn't matter. The universe just brings money to you because you say, I have more money than I know what to do with. You become a magnet for it. So it's okay to splurge on yourself. On the flip side, if you're splurging too much and you're buying all this stuff out of ego, like I have to have the best clothes, I have to have the best car, I have to have the best whatever, and it's all about ego, that's not good either. So there's got to be some good middle ground here. And the 4 as a number is very, very stable. Think about a table. So you need to find that middle ground. Yes, I'm going to work. Yes, I'm going to save my money. But yes, it's okay for me to do something for myself once in a while. Okay, I can save money and do something nice for myself. We're going to add to that a card from the Spirit Song Tarot. And we get the reversed 3 of crystals. This is what it looks like upright. 3 of crystals. It's represented by a bee. And it's reversed. Now, in the Angel Tarot, Pentacles is represented by Earth. In the Spirit Song Tarot, Pentacles is represented by crystals. So we have the 3 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles. Okay? They're both the same suit, look totally different because they're different decks. The 3 of Pentacles or 3 of crystals is all about working together. And, it's represented by a bee in this deck because you think of the saying, busy as a bee. The bees work together. They go out on their own. They gather up all the pollen and then they go back to the hive and they collectively collect everything and deposit it where they're supposed to deposit so that it can become honey. So they're independent. It's like they're independent contractors, but they're all working for the greatest good. This is all about productivity, okay? Getting things done, but it's reversed. So it's like, because it's reversed, you're not getting things done. You're not working with the collective. And I feel like with this 4 of Earth from this deck, there's some stagnation here. I was initially talking about money, but now it feels like all of a sudden my feet feel like they're stuck in mud and the mud is dry. Like I can't move. I can't go anywhere. So if this is you, if you feel like you're stuck, you need to figure a way for you to get unstuck. And that means something different to everybody. It could mean starting a new hobby. It could mean looking for a new job. If you're in a relationship and you feel stuck, talk to your partner and say, hey, something needs to change. We're doing the same exact thing every day. I was watching something last night and this thing came on and it said, why do we call it family movie night if we do it every night? I mean, right? It's being stuck in a rut. So if you feel like you're stuck in a rut, you need to figure a way to get out of it. And You can ask your spirit guides, ask the universe, I feel like I'm stuck. What can I do? Can you give me one idea? And then pay attention to the signs. Instead of doing something every Tuesday, switch it up to every Thursday. Or if you can, maybe don't do that. Do something else instead. But there needs to be something where you can flip this over and get unstuck. It's kind of like, you've seen animals or insects that get stuck in something. I swear, every time I paint the outside trim on my building, which, it's a lot, there's always some bug that comes and gets stuck in the paint. And if you feel like that, it's time to move. It's time to move. Like, this is what they're telling me. Don't put it off anymore. It's time to move. Okay? Now, what's really interesting too is on the back of the bee is an infinity symbol. That is usually the symbol that we associate with God, Creator, Source, Great Spirit. So this is divine. Talk to the divine, whoever that is for you. Talk to your spirit guides. Talk to your angels and archangels who live in the light. Ask them to help you, okay? Because that's what they're there for. I mean, otherwise they're just sitting around playing poker or something and they're bored. Okay, so we're going to add to that a card from the Sacred Spirit Reading Deck. And we get Living Light Energy. Look at this. La! That's like plasma, baby. See the beauty in life. Let's put that right there. See the beauty in life. And that's card number 25, which adds up to a 7. Lucky number 7. Oh, let's see. All energy pulses its divine signature, with plants and animals also resonating with living light energy. The very state of their being, biologically unaltered, is an open receptacle to living light energy, with creation in all forms stemming from its divine beauty. Opening yourself to receive living light energy requires only an open heart that wishes to be balanced and harmonized with universal flow and the divine source of all that is. Whole and complete, this energy now awaits you to integrate and unify your heart into an all-love energy. Your heart can only hold one or the other, love or fear. So you get to choose. I choose love. I don't want fear in my heart. Also, all this plasma energy that we're being inundated with via the earth frequency, via solar flares, solar storms, become one with it. Instead of fighting it and being defiant and going, nope, 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 that's not for me. Just make a mantra that says, I am one with the plasma energy. I am one with the living light energy, and allow it to come into your heart. It feels amazing when you do that. Just open up your heart, become one with that energy. And it's like, in the movie Cocoon, where they took off their human suits and they were just glowing. That's what it feels like when that plasma energy comes into your heart and fills it. It's like, your whole body just sings and you get this glowing feeling. That's what we need to be doing, is becoming one with the plasma energy that's coming in. So don't resist it. And that goes right along with this being stuck thing. Okay. If you just become one with this plasma energy that's entering into our world, it will help you become unstuck. All right. That was stack number 1. I'm going to have some water. And let's do the singing bell again. Awesome. If you chose stack number 2, let's see, your stone is Amazonite. Amazonite. Amazonite can have, it can be almost whitish. It can be different shades of brown. It almost looks like chocolate. And it can also be these beautiful, like Caribbean blue colors that are just so warm and inviting. Like if that was water, oh, it'd be amazing. It's almost like we're in outer space looking down at a beach. Amazonite is really good for the heart chakra, by the way. And it's also known as the prosperity stone. So it has a gentle, calming, friendly, soothing energy. It's really good for artistic creativity. It's good for communication, confidence, leadership. It can help you with your self-respect. It can help you with grace. It can help reduce self-damaging behavior. I should have had one of these the other day when I ate a whole bag of kettle chips. Amazonite is used to disperse low-frequency energy, and it helps to filter information and combine it with natural intuition. It can balance masculine and feminine energies and many aspects of personality. And it can encourage the pursuit of your unique path in life. Very, very helpful. And very beautiful. Okay, so that is your stone. You stand right there. And your first card from the Angel Tarot deck is the Three of Earth. So we have more Earth. We had the 3 and the 4 of Earth in stack number 1. Now we've got the 3 of Earth again in stack number 2. So again, Earth is its abundance, its prosperity, its pentacles, its coins, but it's also Earth. So the 3 is usually, if you look here, you've got little beings. There's a little being right here, and there's a little being here, and there's a little being here, like little fairies. And there's 3 of them, and it's all about working together. So they're actually working together right now to help this butterfly. There's a conversation going on here, and this little fairy is doing something up on top, and it's like in stack number 1, we were talking about being stuck, and now it's like there's 3 fairies here that are helping this butterfly to get unstuck. So it's almost like stack number 1 set us up, and now stack number 2 is helping us resolve it. Let's see what we have from the Spirit Song Tarot. Oh, another reversal. So we have the Hanged Man, which is Major Arcana card number 12. And normally, upright, it looks like this. Upright, he's upside down. In reverse, he's right side up. So this is working together, the 3 of Earth or the 3 of Coins. The Hanged Man is normally all about looking at things from a different perspective. In reversal, it's looking at things the same old way. So we were stuck in stack number 1. In stack number 2, it's almost like, okay. We're looking at things the same old way, the same old way, the same old way. But when we ask for help from others is when we move. The Hanged Man is all by himself, right? He's doing things the same old, same old, same old, same old way. Every day, same thing. But when we ask for help from others is when we move. I sense a theme. We're stuck. Now we're doing things the same old way, and we're getting help from others. But we got to ask for help. Now that can mean we ask for help from third dimensional humans, or we ask for help from our spirit guides, our ancestors. I ask my children for help all the time, the ones on the other side. You know, I have to say that I find when I ask my spirit guides and my ancestors and my children and my angels and the archangels who work with the light, they are instrumental in getting humans to help me. So sometimes I'll say, you know what, I really need help with this one thing. Can you please send me somebody that can help me with it? Because I don't know who to ask. And then they will send somebody to me, and they'll just kind of casually say, oh, well, this is what I do. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you're the person. Whatever it is. I need help with my sewer line. Oh yeah, no problem. Here's my card. So when you ask your spirit guides, they can be instrumental in bringing the right person to you if you ask them. So we're going to add a card from the Sacred Spirit deck, and we get Galactic Healer. Ooh, look at that. That's a trip. Galactic Healer, move forward with an open mind. We'll put that right there by our mushroom. Galactic Healer is number 17. 17 adds up to an 8. We exist within a multiverse with multiple realities. Anything is possible if we set our mindset accordingly. Reaching beyond limitations and what is currently visible to us enables humanity to continually evolve as a species. Sacred symbols, ancient architecture, and medicine have been inspired by astrological phenomena. You may find yourself searching for knowledge on ancient healing practices, energy work, or light-based information such as DNA coding, energetic downloads, sacred symbols, and self-healing techniques. A guiding hand of a star or galactic healer can facilitate profound healing. Experiencing frequent ringing in the ears. Everybody's been talking about, my ears are ringing. Yes, they are, because we are getting information. It is not a physical issue that you have. It is so you getting downloads of information. It is somebody talking to you in your ear. Unusual hot flashes. I get these all the time now. I don't experience, the menopausal hot flashes anymore. I'm done with that. I was done with that several years ago. But once in a while, I'll be standing somewhere and I'll just get this major hot flash. And it's not the typical kind. I don't know how else to describe it. It's more electrical, or sometimes it's a cold flash, or just goosebumps from the tips of my toes to the top of my head and back down and up and down. That is us getting downloads. That is us being upgraded. Also, if you know the answer to a question, but you don't know how you know the answer, you are getting that information from on high. I know way more than I should know, me personally. Because all I have to do is in my head, I just ask my guides the question, and then all of a sudden they tell me. It's not because I know it, it's because I'm channeling it. And a lot of people do this without even knowing they're doing it. And that's okay. It doesn't mean you're crazy. It just means you're cool. You're one of the cool kids. Past life experiences. If you can work on past life issues, it can help you in this reality. For example, I used to be deathly afraid of water. And I had a major life experience that I realized I was reliving another lifetime. And once I realized it while I was in it, I was like, oh, I'm not going to die by drowning right now. I can get through this. I can embrace these emotions and go, all right, you know what? I take you in, I see you, I'm going to let you go. And I'm not afraid of drowning anymore because I know I'm not going to go that way this time. I was on a big ship that went down in another life. And I can still see everything and feel everything about it, but I don't have the emotions attached to it. It's like watching a movie now. So that can help as well. And like I said, the cool thing is once you deal with that past life issue, you don't have that issue in this lifetime anymore. So one of the things you can do is think about, well, what is one of my greatest fears? And then just ask your guides, okay, how can we work on this? How can we work on this so I don't have to be afraid of this anymore? And then work on it. Embrace those feelings and let them go. All those things, we do not need to have the emotional attachments to them. We don't. It's like watching a movie, and that's how you have to look at it. It happened. It's done. You move on. Okay, that was stack number 2. Let's move on to stack number 3. Stack number 3, your stone is this titanium aura quartz. Now this is regular quartz that's been treated. So you get the qualities of the titanium and you get the qualities of the quartz. Super powerful, high frequency, and it is really pretty to look at. So this is the stone of astral journeys. It has a high energy. It is helpful for removing energy blockages, especially those impeding creativity. So if you are doing some kind of job that's creative, this would be really good to have near wherever you're working. Or if you do a hobby, this would be really good to have in your hobby area. It can open and empower all the chakras and assist in stimulating and raising Kundalini energy. The aura quartz is said to activate the third eye and assist with clairvoyance, helping you to read people and other psychic activities. Physically, this stone can be used in healing for vitality, strength, eyes, brain, ears, and central nervous system. Wearing or carrying one of these crystals can make you feel grounded, centered, and energized all at once. Cool, huh? And magical. We're going to put you right there. All right, your first card is from the Angel Tarot deck, and we get another reversal. It is the Hermit card, which is card number 9. This is what it looks like upright. It's Archangel Raziel. Raziel he's the wise one. He brings us information. But in the reversal, it looks like this. He's hanging upside down. So in an upright, this means going inside yourself, working on yourself, being alone. It's the card of Virgo. Being very grounded and working on yourself, not going out. But you get it in the reversal today. So you get an upside down Virgo, which I'm sorry, that just makes me laugh. So this is the opposite of the Hermit. It's not going inside yourself. It's not working on yourself. So does this mean you need to? Probably. Does it mean you're not doing what you're supposed to? Not necessarily. But this is a really good time to be working on yourself. It's, I'm using today as an example. As I look out this window, there's snow everywhere. The roads aren't really great. There's not a lot of vehicles going by. Actually, I haven't even seen one snowplow, which is unusual because usually they're going by all over. They're probably out on the highway or the freeway. The ones that are going by are not going the speed limit. They're going slower. So it's a really good day if you don't have to work on yourself. A lot of times we find other things to do, like, well, you know what? I can't work on myself today. I gotta finish my stuff for my taxes. Yep. Okay. But can you finish your stuff for your taxes and then work on yourself? Maybe. Do it for half an hour. Just sit in the quiet. If you can, be outside. I get to be outside, but I'm going to be shoveling. And actually, I meditate while I shovel, so I don't mind it one bit. I get very zen when I'm shoveling. And when it's nice out and I finish, I always feel like, oh, I'm done? Oh, okay. If it's nice out and if the snow's not too heavy. So this is all about take some time to look inside yourself. Take some time to deal with your issues, your fears, your anger, your attachments. What are you attached to? Pick one thing. Just one. You don't have to do them all. You're not going to do them all in one day anyway. Pick one thing. When I was working on myself like 10 years ago, I decided, well, what's my greatest fear? Drowning. Okay, let's work on that one. Why am I afraid of drowning? It took a while, and my guides showed me drowning on this ship, and I was like, oh, wow, this makes so much sense. Okay. And I worked on that for a long time. It took me about a month to figure everything out and to go through it all in my mind. And it was really interesting. I learned a lot about myself. And I got to the point where I was no longer afraid of drowning. I mean, after that, a few years ago, I went out and bought a kayak. I can go kayaking all by myself in the middle of a lake that was, one day it was really super calm when I went out. And of course, when I got to the other side of the lake, that's when the winds came up and I was paddling against the wind all the way back home. It took me like 5 times longer to get back. And I wasn't ever scared of drowning. My only concern was my arms aren't going to work anymore because I was paddling so hard and I couldn't stop, because if I stopped, I'd go backwards. And it was a total test for me. I knew it was at the time, and now I can laugh about it. But at the time I was like, this really sucks. But I passed with flying colors. It took me a long time to get back, but I did. And I actually had to find somebody in the parking lot to have them help me lift my kayak up on top of my car because I couldn't. My arms were so dead after all that paddling. So this is all about you going inside yourself. Find one thing that you want to change about yourself. That's all, just one thing. We're going to add to that a card from the Spirit Song Tarot, and we get another reversal. This is the Ace of Feathers, the Ace of Air, the Ace of Swords, upside down, reversal. It's represented by a goat here, this beautiful goat. So the Ace is all about new beginnings and about, the swords, air, feathers. It's all about truth, about communication. So there's some muddiness is what I get. There's muddiness here. We need to go inside ourselves, but we're not going to get our clarity of truth until we work on ourselves here. Okay? Once you start working on yourself, these 2 cards will flip over and you get a new beginning. And just so you know, the Hermit has the light wherever he goes. Okay? I don't want to discount that. He has the light wherever he goes. Still got the light. But you will get clarity once you start working on yourself. But you got to start. Take that first step. Ask the universe for help. And then you'll get this clarity that you've always wanted but never had. And I don't know why, but I'm supposed to say the number 32. That means something to somebody. It has nothing to do with this. This is card number 9, and this is an ace, which is a 1. But number 32 means something to somebody. So if it means something to you, pay attention. That's really weird. They don't usually just give me a number, but it's very blatant. It's very bright and like neon in my mind. So number 32, you want to flip this over. You want to work on yourself so you get that clarity. And we're going to add to that a card from the Sacred Spirit reading deck, and you get this beautiful wolf, and it's card number 19, which is a 1. 1 plus 9 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. So this is a new beginning card, and it says guard your energy. 19. 19 says, right now you must guard your energy fiercely. Be mindful of how you feel energetically around others. Exhaustion, fatigue, confusion, and clouded judgment is possible now if you allow yourself to be influenced by these energy vampires. Only you decide on a conscious or subconscious level if you wish to interact with these toxic energies. I am just going to put this out there. I run a retail store, and there's times when somebody comes in and they're an energy vampire, and I sense it right at the door. And actually, Althea, my dog, she senses it as well. So I always watch her body language when somebody's at the door. She's my affirmations. When somebody comes in that I feel is an energy vampire, I immediately put a bubble around myself. Because you know what? I don't want them sucking the energy out of me. You can do whatever you want to, but you're not getting my energy. You are not going to be a vampire with me personally. Oh, and I also do Althea too. So what this is saying is you have to guard your energy from these energy vampires. And maybe that's where you want to start with this path that you're going down here. You need to work on yourself. Maybe that is learning how to put that bubble of protection around yourself. Maybe that is being able to feel when there's an energy vampire in your life. And then going from there. You already know who the energy vampires are subconsciously. Now you need to know consciously. If you're around somebody and they just talk nonstop, or they constantly want your advice, but they don't take it, and they leave and you just feel exhausted, that's an energy vampire. My mother was an energy vampire, and I would literally cry my eyes out every time I visited her on the way home. I mean, I would barely get in the car and I'd be driving home and I would be bawling my head off, and I didn't know why. This was way back when. I know now that she's an energy vampire, and I just felt so depleted and exhausted and drained, and like there was nothing left of me, and I didn't understand what was wrong with me. At that time, I thought there was something wrong with me because I didn't get all this. Now I understand that she was an energy vampire and literally sucking the life out of me. So maybe you want to start with who the energy vampires are in your life and learn how to protect yourself. Okay, that is a really good place to start. Okay, that was stack number 3. We are closing out with the Lemurian Bell. You guys, I love you. You're the reason I do this. I do this every week. I do it for you. I do it for me too. Because I listen. I listen to what the cards have to say. I know they're talking to me too. But I'm doing this for you, and I hope that you get something out of it. I send you blessings of love, light, peace, joy, happiness, success, divine health, and all good things, because I know you're worthy, and I know you deserve them all. Now you need to know that you deserve them. Love you guys. Namaste.